Inspector?
Yes?
Why don't you believe that Peg-Nosed Pete robbed the bank?
Because I'm innocent!
Quiet, you! Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Peg-Nose's style. If Peg-Nose had robbed a bank, he would have snuck in under the cover of
진짜요?
darkness, used a clever series of weights and pulleys to open the vault, and would have
안녕하세요,
absconded with
굴님.
the loot
반가워요.
without leaving a trace of his presence. Peg-Nosed Pete would never simply enter a bank in the middle of the day, waving a pistol around like a common thug. It's beneath him.
Yeah, what he said!
Quiet, you!
와주셔서 고마워요. 어제 없어서 심심했어. 이거 시작한 지 얼마 안 됐음.
Why don't you believe that Peg-Nosed Pete robbed the bank?
Because I'm innocent!
Quiet, you! Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Peg-Nose's style. If Peg-Nose had robbed a bank, he would have snuck in under the cover of darkness, used a clever series of weights and pulleys to open the vault, and would have absconded with the loot without leaving a trace of his presence. Peg-Nosed Pete would never simply enter a bank in the middle of the day, waving a pistol around like a common thug. It's beneath him.
Yeah, what he said!
Quiet, you!
Ozzy Mandrill hired Peg-Nosed Pete to set me up.
Have you
그래.
got any proof?
I overheard them talking about
얘기하는
it.
거
Listen,
들었어.
you. I've been
분명히라고.
tolerating your quixotic attempts to prove your innocence, but if you start slandering the good names of respectable and powerful citizens like Mr. Mandrill, I'm going to have to seriously think about throwing you back in the clink. Do I make
그렇긴
myself
하네.
clear?
Crystal. You're not going to lift a finger to help me, are you?
No.
But what about Justice?
Haven't you heard? Justice is blind.
Not to mention lazy, apparently.
Quiet, you.
How do I go about proving my innocence again?
Catch the real perpetrator. Recover the loot and come up with evidence to back your story up.
Oh yeah.
아 범인 잡았잖아.
How do I go about
저기
proving my
있잖아.
innocence again?
Catch the real perpetrator. Recover the loot and come up with evidence to back your story up.
Oh yeah. I caught the real thief. Can I go now?
I'm innocent!
Quiet, you! Well, we're all tickled pink that you managed to capture Peg-Nose, seeing as how he's been
증거.
involved in hundreds of Luca Island thefts.
아 범인 잡아 저기 증거지.
Haven't got any proof that he's the one who framed you, nor have you recovered the stolen loot.
Well, I better get out there and
알겠음.
prove my
증거
innocence.
찾아가겠어.
Stay out of trouble.
왜 맨홀이지? 진짜네?
Hey, it's like a trampoline.
그럼 이제 증거 찾으러 갈 수 있는데? 근데 그렇게 못 들어가는데. 블루님 땡큐.
Hey, it's like a trampoline. Whoa, 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 whoa.
은행에 들어옴. 오케이. 털어.
Oh, how cute. Nah, I prefer treasure chests of the larger variety. It looks pretty well attached to the wall. It looks pretty well attached to the wall. I wonder what would happen if I pull it. Free Scupperware promotion today. Just open an account with 10,000 pieces of 8 or more. This must be the new thing in low maintenance decorating. You don't even have to water it. I believe this would qualify as a luscious fern. It's an empty Scupperware container.
여기서 뭐 어떻게? 다
I don't
썼죠?
have time to read. I don't have time to read. I'm sure if I really needed to use the bath, nah, I leave the home decorating to Elaine.
불을? 아, 아무것도 안 보이니까 불을 켜라. 안 들어가지. 막혔는데? 투명 벽 있어. 어떻게 알았지?
Wonder what would happen if I pull it. It controls that light. Technology marches forward.
천재인데.
Pirate Magazine. Popular news of the Caribbean's most scandalous and nefarious pirates. And in this month's issue, how to loot and pillage and still be there for the kids.
아, 그래요? 대단하네.
Ugh. It's full of names and numbers and lots of math.
아마 블루몽의 텔레파시겠지, 복제된. 여기서는.
Nobody can do mental math anymore. Ugh.
어떻게 들어가?
It's full of names and numbers and plundering helpless and unwitting natives of exotic islands is one thing, but stealing money from a bank by forging ledger entries? Plundering helpless
Yeah.
and unwitting natives of exotic islands is one thing, but stealing money from a bank by forging ledger entries?
어디서 많이
It's just so
들어봤는데.
boring.
거기에는 그림도 나와 있나 보다.
I don't have time to read. Free Scupperware promotion today. Just open an account with 10,000 pieces of 8 or more.
통장 개설하고. 아, 못 들어가는데? 어떻게 들어가는 거야?
I don't have time to read.
슬쩍 못하니? 슬쩍!
I don't have time to read.
이거 슬쩍이야?
I've always wondered how they get the ship in there. That's the second most useless trinket I've ever seen. Plundering helpless and unwitting natives of exotic islands is one thing, but stealing money from a bank by forging ledger entries? No way! I'm trying to clear my name of a robbery, not commit another one.
어떻게 가져가는 거냐?
That's probably not a good idea.
아니 저거는? 아, 눈치챘어. 아, 왜 불쾌하니? 눈치챘다. 이게 증거구나. 아까 못 갔는데?
What's that shadow? It looks like a
내려보고
nose?
탐정이죠.
Hey, a prosthetic nose.
어느 날
Ugh, gross.
미란이와 같이
I'll bet this
놀동산에 놀러
belongs to
갔다가
that smelly
아니 아니지
the one with no nose.
그게 아니지.
I'll take that, Mr. Threepwood.
What are you doing in here?
I might ask you the same question. Instead, I'll just take that as evidence.
Let's go try it on Pegnose.
No, this wouldn't be enough to convict him. Even
아
if
이거
it did,
쳤잖아.
it only proves he was in the bank. It doesn't tie him to the loop.
You still think I did it, don't you?
Yes, but I could be swayed by the right evidence. Now get out of here.
Wonder how Elaine's doing.
And so, my swashbuckling citizens, as we approach the next century, can we really afford to entrust Melee Island's future to a man with no past?
아니,
a man
범인은
with
그렇게
no
몰아세워
experience,
놓고서는.
a man who doesn't even seem to like
결백은 왜 이렇게
pirates?
힘드냐?
Common sense says no.
Opponent is right. I am a newcomer to these islands, and it's true that my experience in affairs of state is minimal at best. But it doesn't take a seventh-generation pirate princess to see that Melee Island needs more than a part-time status quo governor. A governor who can't even promise her citizens good times and free grog.
공짜? 그럼 그쪽 가야지. 사람 심리다. 그렇지 뭐. 동자 좋아하는 심리.
Stop it! You can't be stupid enough to believe that Charles is just gonna give you free grog and good times, can you?
도치란 하지만 공약은 공약일 뿐. 니들은 이제 노예다. 뽑으면 항상 그랬듯이 공약은 공약일 뿐이었다.
It's a light fixture. I don't think you can turn it on and off from here. Phew, this stuff smells bad, even for a pirate. That smells fine the way it is. Phew, this stuff smells bad, even for a pirate. Phew, this stuff smells bad, even for a pirate. That smells fine the way it is. Phew, this stuff smells bad, even for a pirate. Phew, this stuff smells bad, even for a pirate.
그냥 없는. 아이고.
It's too far away. Phew,
악재
this stuff
동물의 점.
smells bad, even for a pirate.
얘는 된다.
What are you doing?
블루몽에 게시가 있었죠.
And what is that horrid smell? You befouled my koala.
지팡이 왜 불어?
Ah, crikey, look what you made me do. Now I need to order a new cane.
화난다고 무조건 지팡이 불어? 착한 건지 나쁜 건지.
I thought he'd never leave.
오케이.
It's not as much fun when Ozzy isn't here to enjoy the prank, too. It's not as much fun when Ozzy isn't here to enjoy the prank, too.
오케이. 털어봐. 상점 못 열어?
Poor thing. poor defenseless
Huh?
giant. Match dueling swords. There are more civilized ways to pick a fight. There are more civilized ways to pick a fight.
장기 가게를 잠시만요.
I'll bet there's just more creep. I'm not picking that up.
총 보관하. 총
Real
쓰지 못하나?
pirates don't need guns.
아니지. 해적도 총 써야지.
Still here, are ya?
갈 거야. 지팡이 가게가 아니라 장기.
Dave?
Yes.
Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought. My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive
Okay.
individual odors.
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today though my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold.
빨간
So I
수요?
can only recognize amplified odors,
로-
like the lilac
투나.
aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
So how sharp is your hearing anyway?
저는 블루신의 계시
벤티.
들었습니다.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
빨간색. 아 연주.
Do you mind if I turn this on?
음악
I said,
줬죠?
do you mind if I turn this on?
왜 안 들리는
It's
소리?
not.
뭐 듣고 있는데? 돌아가.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
나 돌아가.
It's a false leg made of porcelain. Ugh.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Actually, I don't have a dime.
Well then, you'd best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry.
귀 되게 밝네.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
들자.
Did I hear something?
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box.
들자. 에이미야? 내 챙기면 다 해.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not. I haven't seen so many pointy things in one place since my last dental checkup. Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks, I make it a rule to boycott things made from endangered. As much as I
안 돼.
love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless.
오케이. 저거 가져가요. 저거 비싼 거예요. 뮤직박스. 알겠습니다. 설마.
This requires stealth.
못한다고?
Come and get it, boys! Ah, look at those little buggers go! They must be real hungry for the day.
여기 빨리 빠져나가자. 딱 느낌이네. 지팡이를 예약 주문을 하고 그 예약 주문된 지팡이를 갉아먹게 한 다음에 지나가다가 어딜 가다가 똑같 부러져가지고 다치고 열쇠 털어 가면 뭐야? 맞나요? 영감님, 예약 주문 메뉴 장부 좀 보여줘요. 장부 좀.
No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
I'm back.
So you are.
Why do you put up with that rude, stick-breaking customer?
You mean Mr. Mandrill? Well, for one thing, he's rich. If he ever pays off his tab, I'll be able to retire. For another thing, he's a steady customer. Barely a day goes by when he doesn't break his walking stick in a fit of rage and demand a new one. For a third
아,
thing, he's
그렇군요. 부르신
I've been carving new
저는
sticks
게시를
for him for
받았습니다.
months, and he's never noticed that I just keep gluing the same stick back together over and over again.
신이 말씀을 자주 해주셔서 너무
Stick
고맙습니다.
around. I'll be back later.
Be seeing ya.
바로 있어?
This cane has an almost imperceptible crack in it. Looks like high-quality wood, though.
뭘까요?
Those little buggers sure know high-quality wood when they see it.
Freddy, my new cane appears to be ready.
예약 주문.
Oh, it sure is, Mr. Mandel. It's right over on that bench there.
Creepwood? Thinking of buying a walking stick of your own, are you? Might make you look more distinguished. Quite like a monkey in a hat.
Yeah, those are funny. Hey,
비싼 나무 나가지고.
Put it
쏠
on
거야.
my bill, Freddy, and don't even think about overcharging me, or I'll own you.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, Mr.
장부에 다 놔뒀죠. 이게미도 안 보이나? 의학 소리 나야 되는데. 파편 따라가면 되겠다. 나 톱밥 파편. 오케이.
I can't use this.
What in tarnation are you doing, son?
Just looking at my stuff.
Is that what they call it these days? Well, be quick about it. I wouldn't want any women folk to see that.
잘가 맨들리.
It's a pile of sawdust. I can't use this.
톱밥 더미 파편 없는데? 지구 가봐야.
I'm back.
What do you want?
I'm back.
What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh. Hey, you're the jerk who hired Pegnose to frame me for the bank robbery.
That's strange. I heard that you were the one who robbed the bank.
Ha! I overheard you talking to Pegnose in the swamp.
What?
You heard me. I know all about your scheme to steal the Marley heirlooms.
Ah, your puny pirate brain is incapable of
이렇게
perceiving
대놓고 말하면
the
안
true
갈 수도
depths
있는데.
of my scheme.
증거를 갖고 대응하지.
Besides, you'll never be able to pin anything on me without the loot. And you'll never
뭐라 쓰는
find
게
it.
아니라
Ha! I already
빨리
found it.
말해줘.
You found Pegnose's booty
때는
showcase.
녹음기가 필요하죠.
Yeah.
What did it look like?
알아서
I thought there
먹어요.
would be more chintz.
You're probably bluffing. But I was planning to take a hike to the showroom anyway.
지팡이 꺼냈냐?
And when I return, I'll have plumbed the mysteries of the ultimate insult. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
끌어들여줘.
Marley's letter mentioned the ultimate insult. Wonder if it's important.
어디가?
Good thing I had that trail to follow. Up until now, that is. It's disappeared. Those termites probably ran out of cane to eat. Now, where did that Australian pirate phobe go? Oh, there he is.
I must have kangaroos in me upper paddock.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Aussies.
This ultimate insult nonsense has me uncharacteristically baffled. I knew I should have taken that class in ancient voodoo curses at the University of Toowoomba.
저기 숨겼냐?
The heirlooms must be nearby. They're very tropical. Hey, there's a hidden passage back here. That must be where Ozzy disappeared to.
내려가.
Wow. Wonder if Elaine will let me have one of these. Wow. Wonder if Elaine will let me have one of these. Nah, I wouldn't want to get tipsy in here and accidentally break something expensive. This button practically screams
단추?
push me.
눌러봐.
Hey, that looks like the Lucre Town Bank's missing loot. And the Marley heirlooms. I've got to find a way to get in there. The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window. Yeah, sure. I'll just break that reinforced glass by banging my head on it. That'll certainly mess up the carpet. What an odd collection of junk. There doesn't actually seem to be all that much valuable stuff in here. No, I'd probably get busted for possession of stolen property. Ick. Dirty dishes. For a master thief, Pegnose is a real slob. No, I'd probably get busted for possession of stolen property. The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window. The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window. The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window. The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything.
아! 맞다, 매너 뚜껑이 있었지. 그렇군요. 대투 매너 뚜껑. 아님 말고.
I don't think that would help anything.
안 되는. 아니 되겠죠. 깨지는 창문이라고 했잖아요. 아이디어 좋았어.
I can't use this.
게시가 아니었다. 아, 게시가 아니어도 추측할 수 있잖아요.
I don't think that would help anything.
똑같은 것 같은데.
The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window.
안 깨지는 창문. 저 방탄유리야? 어? 왜 뛰어들었다고? 뜬금없는데?
It's too dark to see.
숨을 쉬고 빛나는 물고기.
No. I don't think they'd like that.
상계 미끼. 아. 그렇군요. 신의 계시가 있었죠? 루시님의 계시. 오케이. 물고기는 그냥 못 잡는다. 당연히 실수 아니죠. 그거는 네가 알아서 해라.
It's a large, stinky vat of free bait, marinating in bait juice. It's a large, stinky vat of free bait, marinating in bait juice.
슬쩍.
There. Now my bait will stay fresh.
이렇게 미끼 넣었어요 이제. 이제 된 것 같아요. 된 것 같다고요. 신의 이름으로 착한 도적놈이 되게 해주세요. 착한 게 어딨어? 훔쳐가면 나 나쁜 거지. 신의 이름으로 했다고요. 착한 도둑놈이에요. 그 신은 블루신이 하고요. 정의원 도둑이 되게 해주세요. 룰루팡? 룰루피 맞나? 생각났나? 그건 뭐였지? 천사소녀 네티였다 맞나? 도적소녀였나? 궤도 하니까 신의 궤도 잔뜩. 신의 궤도 00.
I already have something in there.
저는 신의 궤도라고요. 그 신은 블루신님이 허락했음. 빨리 와. 아 빨리 와. 저 물고기 녀석들아.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Maybe I should wait until they're closer.
그러고 돼. 뛰어가야 되나? 아니 가면 위로 오던데? 봐봐 딴 데 와. 더러운 물고기 녀석들.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
하나 꼬셨다. 밝아졌다. 랜턴 생겼어. 랜턴 성공. 오늘 블루신님이 없었다면 이거 몇 달 동안 헤맸을 것 같은데? 여긴가? 답은 여기였냐? 와.
It's a good thing I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
10분 동안 어떻게 잡을 수 있지?
It's beautiful.
10kg가 아니야? 뭐 몇 시간? 1시간? 1시간 몇 분 참는 거 신경 나오긴 했다.
It's the stolen booty from the bank.
슬쩍. 해본 거. 하지만 다 훔치고 있었다. 보통 인여가 아니었다. 이 묵은 것이 있고 다.
Hey,
저기 다
something
어디래?
just fell out of the chest. A tiny screw. I'll bet it goes to Pegnose's prosthetic nose. Now I can clear the good name of Guybrush Threepwood. These heirlooms are too valuable to waste on that.
슬쩍? 슬쩍. 다 주웠어. 더 털 거 없나?
I'd better not.
좀 오토나 종류서.
I already have something in there.
성공 올라왔고. 오케이, 가짜 코에다가 가짜 코 핀. 아이, 커 보이는데? 오케이. 든 걸로 제출합니다. 요거가 준 거예요.
Oh, Inspector,
요거예요,
I think
요거.
you'll find this interesting.
What's this? It looks like a tiny screw.
I think you'll find it goes with the nose I gave you earlier.
Oh, you do you? What makes you so sure, eh?
It won't prove a thing.
Quiet, you.
Oh, did I mention that I found it with the loot that was stolen from the bank?
Well then, perhaps we should give it a try.
좀 어떠자.
Still you. Quiet, you. Well, I'll be. Let's see that screw.
It doesn't fit.
Quiet, you.
If the nose fits, you must acquit.
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
Quiet, you. Well, all right then. I guess your name's been cleared.
아, 이제?
See that leg of yours.
풀어줘.
Oh, right.
전자발찌 좀 풀어줘.
Good thingy.
Hold on. Maybe I should do a background check on you. Just because you didn't rob the bank doesn't mean you aren't wanted for other more heinous crimes.
아니 뭐 있다.
Stole a duck.
아니 증거를 그렇게 제시했는데
On the other
왜 이래
hand,
이거.
without the stigma of felonious robbery hanging over your head, you seem pretty harmless. So off you go.
Hey, was that an insult?
모르겠어. 뭐야? 와 닌자야?
Done paying your debt to society, Otis?
Ha freaking ha.
Time to make sail, shipmates.
Thank gods. I hate this repressive place.
Yeah, I was getting kind of bored.
We can't. I have more repairs to make. Just kidding. Ship's ready.
아, 그 증명됐네.
All right, mateys, stay here and watch the ship while I go into town.
Yeah, you guys stay here while Guybrush and I check out the flora.
If you get to go, I get to go. Scumbar, here I come!
Hey, if anyone here gets to go to the scum bar, it's me.
Hey, please stay here and guard the ship. I'll be back soon.
Jeez,
Oh?
we were just kidding.
We were.
농담이었다고? 아니 또 출항해야 돼?
This can't be right.
I'm afraid it is, Governor. Charles
한 명은
L.
배 지키고,
Good Times Free Grog campaign has given him a 20
한 명은
years
감옥 가 있고 한
of
명은
course.
그냥 뭐서 있던데요.
Buddy, I'm home.
Guybrush, you're back.
Yes, and look what I've got.
Oh, wait.
Oh, Guybrush, this is wonderful. Esteban, take these papers down to Melee Town Hall and save my mansion. Oh, Guybrush, I am so glad you're back. What took you so long?
누명 좀 썼어.
Well, that's a funny story. It all started when I went looking for the no-nosed pirate.
시간이 지나고 기니까
And then Ozzy said, I'm gonna put your shrimp on
오지
me
녀석
ramen.
때문에 시간이 많이 지나고
After that, I was attacked by an army of koalas.
코알라 군대에도
And
공격했었죠.
so the lawyers used the Marley Mansion deed to draw up the legal papers to save the mansion.
캥거루랑
Then I
코알라
came back here.
군대에도 맞서 싸웠어.
Seems like the sensible thing to do would be to destroy my grandfather's heirloom so that no one could get their hands on the ultimate insult. Whatever that is.
I agree. Got a match?
Charles, you manipulating weasel. Get out of my house before I stick my piranha poodles on you.
Yipes! Now, my dear Mrs. Marley.
Threepwood.
Is that any way to talk to the next governor of Melee Island?
I don't care what the polls say. The pirates of Melee will see through your tissues of false hopes and empty promises.
The pirates of Melee couldn't see through a window. They can't even see what's right in front of them.
What are you talking about?
Why, only the biggest
Oh?
eye of them.
1차?
LeChuck!
At your service. Enough of this inane banter. I've got an election to win.
How do you expect to be elected once I tell everyone you're really LeChuck?
Go ahead, tell them. Shout it from the rooftops. It will only ensure my victory. And once I'm elected, I'll use my gubernatorial powers to divine the secrets of the ultimate insult.
Huh?
You heard me. The ultimate insult. With its unholy power, I'll make the seas run red with the blood of my enemies. I'll bring the forces of hell to the shores of the Caribbean. And I'll finally make Elaine my willing bride.
지랄 같은 좀비야?
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
해부터 이제 액트 2야? 와우. 액트 몇 가지 있냐?
I'm confused.
About what?
아,
How can LeChuck be alive? Relatively speaking, of course.
I don't know.
1년 아니에요. 2주? 3주?
What is the ultimate insult? And why are LeChuck and Ozymandial after it?
I don't know.
Well, I've got a plan.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what is it?
Let's hide in the mansion until this whole thing blows over.
That's not very heroic, dear.
But it's so unheroic, it just might work.
I've got a better idea. I'll
이제
double
나도
my
1년에
efforts to keep
익숙해졌다.
LeChuck out of the governor's mansion, which should be a lot easier now that I know he's really an evil undead demon from heck. In the meantime, why don't you do everything you can to stop Ozzy and LeChuck from getting their hands on the ultimate insult? Whatever that is.
Okay. How?
If I were you, honey, I'd talk to the voodoo lady. She always seems to know about these things.
But
Have fun fighting the bad guy, Schnookums.
어디가?
this is what it's like being a first lady.
버스트 레이드가 살아가는 더럽네. 왜 보기 뜨다가 안 떠?
What a strange lamp. How could a mere painting capture the essence of my love? It's the door to the kitchen.
무드레이. 아, 그렇군요. 그렇지. 안 그래도 가려고 했어요. 무드레이디 지금 부두교?
Good afternoon, citizens. I'm Melee Island Governor Elaine Marley, and I'm running for re-election. It has recently come...
잠깐만. 일레인 미안해. 잘못 눌렀어.
Elaine, darling,
What is it, dear? I'm kind of busy right now.
what should I be doing now?
Dearest, I thought we agreed that you would go talk to the voodoo lady.
Oh, yeah. What do you think the ultimate insult is?
I don't know. Knowing LeChuck, it's probably some ludicrously powerful voodoo thingamabob.
Probably.
All the more reason you should visit the voodoo lady.
Well, I'm off to find the ultimate insult.
Try not to get killed and or cursed, dear.
오케이. 허니.
Nothing interesting up here.
무슨 수사 없는데?
For a pinky finger, it's quite... If that's a ring finger, I'd hate to see the size of the... This table must have been a hand-me-down. For a pinky finger, it's quite... If that's a ring finger, I'd hate to see the size of the ring. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Yikes!
깜짝이야.
You pulled?
Hey,
Yes,
it's you!
Yes, it is I.
You seem to show up whenever I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps it's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have intertwined our destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts. In any event, I'm here to help. How can I assist you, Guybrush Threepwood? I see that
이거
you
뭐
are
어떻게 하냐?
finally ready to ask me about the ultimate insult.
Yeah.
What would you like to know about it? I sense that you want to know what the ultimate insult is.
Good guess.
The ultimate insult is the most coveted and dangerous voodoo item the world has ever known.
More coveted and dangerous than the indescribable terrors of Big Whoop?
Twice as coveted and 5 times as dangerous.
Yowie. What does it do?
It is a powerful talisman that allows its owner to spew incredibly foul insults.
Insults? That's all? I thought it would be a potion that turned people inside out or something.
But these are no ordinary insults, Threepwood. These are insults spoken in an ancient, forgotten tongue. Insults so vile, so emotionally crippling, that they transform even the fiercest of pirates into an egoless mass of goo permanently.
Wow! Wait a minute. If the insults are in a forgotten language, how come they're so
그럴
dangerous?
수도 있죠.
Wouldn't that have the same effect as insulting me in Finnish?
You'd think that, wouldn't you? But the language used by the ultimate insult is so ancient that it's rumored
저
to
아이템을
be
탐내는
the
거죠.
primal language,
해적왕이
the
되기 위해.
tongue from which all other languages arose, amplified by the voodoo magics of the ultimate insult. This original language has the power to speak to the very heart of a person's soul
어글 걸리고 있죠.
and mock it into oblivion.
Whoa.
Indeed.
어떻게
I see
만들죠?
that you want to know how to make an ultimate insult.
That would be useful.
Sadly, I have no idea how to make an ultimate insult talisman.
That's strange. You've always seemed to be the master of all things voodoo-like.
Yes, but the ultimate insult was outlawed dozens of years ago in the aftermath of a terrible battle between 2 ultimate insult-wielding hoongans that shattered the egos of an entire chain of islands.
That's awful.
And bad for business. As a face-saving gesture, the United Voodoo Workers of the Tri-Island area agreed to gather up and destroy all known copies of the ultimate insult recipe, lest one ever be assembled again. I see that you want to know where to find the makings of an ultimate insult.
It would be good to know where to start.
As I said, the instructions to build an ultimate insult have been destroyed. However, I seem to recall that the individual pieces of an ultimate insult can only be found on one island.
Monkey Island?
No, too obvious. It was some other island entirely. Unfortunately, this island's name has also been lost to the vagaries of time. Very well. I sense that you want to know the connection between the Marley heirlooms and the ultimate insult.
Stop doing that. But you're right. This chest contains Grandpa Marley's heirlooms. According to Grandpa Marley's letter,
맞아요,
the
아는 거
wedding
없어요.
presents to Elaine hold the key to assembling the ultimate insult. But there's so much stuff in these heirlooms that it's hard to separate the presents from the junk.
Ah, I sense powerful voodoo forces at work here. Weddings, nuptials, bands of gold reveal to us a gift that's old.
Hey, a pair of earrings.
Lacy veils and prenups, too, show us the symbol of something new.
Ooh, a necklace.
Bridesmaids tinged with jealous sorrow bring to light a present borrowed.
A pen on a chain? What kind of present is that?
One heart beats where once were two. The final gift is something blue.
Oh, the final gift is something blue.
Is something wrong?
Yes. There should be a fourth wedding gift in here. A blue wedding gift, but my mystic senses detect nothing.
Maybe it's still on Lucre Island.
I don't think so. My voodoo instincts tell me it's somewhere on Melee Island. How curious.
Do you have any idea where I can find the blue wedding present?
Only that it's somewhere on Melee Island.
여기 어디? 오케이.
What am I supposed to do with the wedding presents?
If Grandpa Marley was telling the truth, they hold the key to finding the ultimate insult.
But how?
If it were me, I'd find the woman who wore those earrings.
오케이.
I don't need any more of your enigmatic hoodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
어? 웬일로? 공연이 있는데?
Hey, there's a quarter in here.
슬쩍해.
I can't use this. I'm not picking that up.
왜? 슬쩍. 좋았어. 돈 벌었어. 이걸 뭘 하지? 잠깐만, 돈 있지 지금. 빨리 가. 템은 중요한 거란 말이야. 아니 왜 자꾸 나와? 일부러 막아놓은 거니? 이거 맞지?
Who? What? Where? Oh, crikes, not a
목소리 왜 이래?
Just leave me alone, could you? Most pirates would be happy with a gorgeous
해적선
animate figurehead. But
아주머니인데.
no, you had to stick those accursed voodoo earrings into me. Well, here I am, an enchanted, talking, ticked-off figurehead. Am I everything you hoped for?
아 무서워.
Talking figurehead.
Hey, a talking monkey.
Well, actually, I'm a mighty pirate captain.
해적 아줌마
Besides,
목소리.
there's no such thing as a talking monkey.
Says you. I've been everywhere in this cesspool of a tropical paradise, and I've seen everything. Much more than some grog light, swilling nobody like you.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Suits me fine. Hey! Who painted me pink?
아니 분홍색이 이뻐서 이뻐서 발랐어.
Figurehead lady?
What?
What horrible abomination of nature gave you the ability to talk?
Damnedest thing. I crossed tax with some old sea hag of a ship. How was I supposed to know she was carrying a cargo hold of voodoo root? So, a bunch of mojo crap fell off her decks and I sailed right through it. Next thing you know, I'm talking. Like you care anyway, squid for brains.
입이 험한데.
You look kind of familiar.
Perhaps you've seen me in your nightmares.
No, I don't
구두수사
think so.
때문에 좀
Yes, you have.
도핑 패러였나 봐요.
Watch this.
해적들
I'm
가가지고.
the king of the world!
아 그만하면 안 돼. 플래그야. 잠수
Stop! That's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
잠수한단 말이야 배가.
Want to be my official ship?
Wanna be my anchor?
No, I guess I don't want to be an anchor.
Well then buzz off, son! You're blocking my view!
Did you mean that in the literal sense or the figurative?
How's this for clarity? Make like a jellyfish and dry up on the beach!
I'd make a better captain.
How long were you a bellhop before you got promoted? How about dropping this subject, toilet brush 3-fold?
와 센 누님인데. 와.
Figurehead lady?
What?
갑자기 아가씨가 돼.
ever heard of a voodoo talisman called the Ultimate Insult?
Sure. What of it?
어떻게 생긴지 알아요?
Nope.
너무 많이
You
들어본
sure
거야.
you've heard of it?
I've never heard of your stupid Ultraman insult thing. I was just yanking your chain hard.
그
I'm looking for
파란색.
something blue.
We're all looking for something, Ratdander.
But this is important. I need something blue, like a bride would wear at her wedding.
And you would make a lovely bride.
Not for me. It would have been for my wife.
I can't help it, but I'll bet she's pretty blue now.
I have to go now.
Just don't go in the harbor. Some of us live in the water.
아 바다 오염 시키지 말라고. 아 알았어. 아 이거 그다음 우리는 뭐지? 동전 복구 은행에 관련된 거. 사슬이 달릴 때.
Those things really don't go together.
아니.
It's pink.
나왔구나. 들어가죠?
What vibrant colors.
진짜.
I can't use this.
딱 맞겠다.
Meat hook.
Guybrush, I'd heard you were killed by a giant clam.
Rumors of my death have been greatly
뻥이야.
exaggerated.
Not so much as celebrated.
What?
Oh, nothing. What brings you to my humble loft, old friend?
I'm looking for something called the Ultimate Insult. I could use your help.
How can I help?
I'm looking for Grandpa Marley's fourth wedding present.
Why?
Because it'll help me find the island of the pieces of the Ultimate Insult.
That's funny.
Why?
Many years ago, when I was a child prodigy using conventional watercolors, Grandpa Marley hired me to paint him a map of the Tri-Island area. He said it was going to be a wedding present for his granddaughter. Unfortunately, he left for Australia before I finished it.
Where's that painting today?
I don't know. When I began working with wax, I painted over all my old watercolors. I just couldn't stand looking at them anymore. I think I covered Marley's map with some sort of landscape. That's all I can remember, though.
Do you still have it?
Oh, no. My waxy creations are sold faster than I can produce them. Marley's map could be anywhere by now.
Darn. Do you think that the map you painted for Grandpa Marley is really the fourth wedding present?
It seems likely.
And you really don't know where it is?
All I know is that it's out there,
풍경아?
somewhere, with a beautiful waxy landscape painted over it.
I think I'll plumb this Ultimate Insult mystery on my own.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing important. Go back to what you were doing.
Thanks.
아! 신의 계시를 받았습니다. 알겠습니다. 그렇지. 블루시님의 계시가 있었죠?
We don't own many coats in these tropical climes.
아, 이게 아니고.
It has recently come to my attention that my opponent, Charles L. Charles, is none other than the demon zombie ghost pirate LeChuck.
왜 이거 저기로?
Does he really want an agent of the undead legions of Heck governing its fiscal policy? I think not.
왜 열심히 일하는데? 아, 일래. 이뻐. 와봐. 와봐.
Great pictures of Grog. They've done something horrible to the scum bar.
Welcome to the Lua Bar.
응? 바뀌었는데? 여름 행사 오프닝 그런 건가? 저 캐캐 먹은 아저씨들밖에 없었는데 정보원이 바뀌었어.
Those are some bizarre-looking drinks. Pardon me.
Yes?
Do you know what they did to the scum bar?
Scum bar? What's that?
It's what this place used to
Ah.
be. They redecorated it. It was dark.
오지 녀석이
It
가져왔구나.
smelled like Grog gone bad.
Sounds
저거.
disgusting.
Yeah, it was great. What's good to eat here?
Do you like sushi?
I'm sure
역시
I would.
일본이구나.
You need to ease into it then. Order something that isn't raw to start with, and then work your way to the good stuff.
Good stuff. I hope by that you don't mean the stuff that looks like it lived in the bilge of a ship last week.
Ooh,
이건 좋아 보여.
nagi. That's the best.
장어구이요.
You aren't from around here, are you?
Does it show? When I travel, I try not to look like a tourist. I like to really get to know the place I'm visiting.
Then this is the wrong place. You should be down by the docks, working the ships, drinking grog.
Doesn't sound like much fun. This is plenty authentic enough for me. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
Pardon me.
Yes?
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
손님이야? 먼저.
Excuse me.
Why, hello. Great get up.
Did you know this place used to be a real pirate bar?
Really? More than this?
Oh yeah, they had real grog, real pirates, and real fights.
Whoa, sounds great. But, what's grog?
Never mind. What do you mean, great getup?
Whoa, you look really authentic. It's like a, real swashbuckler. Do you work here?
No, I am a real swashbuckler. My wife's the governor. I'm a mighty pirate captain.
Whoa, you really get into character.
메뉴 중 먹어 괜찮죠?
I like everything.
Really? That sushi stuff looks pretty gross, if you ask me.
Well, don't tell anyone, but I
저도
don't like
익히는 게
it.
좋아해요.
But everyone else is eating it. After all, isn't that what real pirates eat? I've heard the flaming scuttlefish is the way to go if you don't like sushi, though.
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, thanks.
나 별로라고 하네. 저기도
Excuse me, miss.
그로스가
I'll be
최고네.
right with you. Why don't you have a seat first?
Excuse me, miss.
I'll be right with you. Why don't you have a seat first?
어디 앉지? 응? 뒷문 가서 있어?
Sotalor! You are not allowed back here! Close the door before I whack you in the noggin!
뭐라고 하는 거야?
Sotalor! You are not allowed back here! Close the door before I whack you in the noggin!
무섭네. 뭐 하늘지?
These bar stools have flowers on them.
어머니 앉아.
That just doesn't. I'll just sit over here.
그림이 안 보이는데. 우선 앉아야
I'll
돼.
just sit over here. Excuse me, miss.
I'll be right with you. Why don't you have a seat first?
I'll just sit over here. Oops, sorry.
아이쪽에. 그림이다.
I'll just sit over here.
양식 예술.
The style of this painting. It seems very.
아 알겠다. 불타는
Excuse me, miss.
풍경화가 저기 있네.
Miss?
Can I help you?
Can you recommend?
추천 메뉴 없나요?
Oh, the sushi is all very
아,
good.
쓰지 말고.
Our chef is one of the best there is.
난 나 이거 싫어해.
Sushi.
Are you for real? Everyone's eating it these days. Okay, it's raw
차원
fish
보여주지.
artistically prepared with natural ingredients from the sea.
That sounds pretty gross.
Well, we do have a heated
뭐
dish for the less
촌스럽다고?
trendy people like you. Try the flaming scuttlefish.
촌놈 비하했음. 전 나쁜 여자야. 이 시대에 이렇게 비한단 말인가?
Can I order some food?
Sure. What can I get you?
오늘의 요리는 뭐죠?
Sushi,
아.
duh. Oh, and something called the flaming scuttlefish.
I'll have that.
Excellent choice, sir. We're required to say that. Your order will be up shortly.
오케이.
There's some sort of mechanical stuff under the water that's making these boats go. There appears to be a minuscule meal set on this silly square-shaped
불타는 거
tray.
보고 있다. 아 이걸 어떻게 먹어? 진짜 불타네? 다 태우는 거 아니죠? 잡아야지 뭐 푹 끄고 먹는 건가?
Aw, how cute. Little itty-bitty boats floating around carrying itty-bitty pieces of something that
기계
appears to be
보수다.
edible.
그거. 잠깐만. 굿? 아니. 보트.
There's some sort of mechanical stuff under the water that's making these boats go.
하려고 했죠?
Those things really don't go together. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. Those things really don't go together. 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 That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break.
아니 저 어떻게 해봐.
Those things really don't go together. Those things really don't go together.
신에 계시니 고맙습니다. 역시 메커니즘이 맞군요. 근데 왜 안 된다고 하지? 좀 더 타이밍 맞춰야 돼.
That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. That's a a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break.
저 그림 같아요. 저 그림 있는 데서 멈춰야 되는 거 아니야?
It doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. Those things really don't go together. Those things really don't go together. I need something to write on. I don't think she'd like that. Those things really don't go together.
아.
The style of this painting, it seems very meat hooky. The style of this painting, it seems very meat hooky. There's some sort of mechanical stuff under the water that's making these boats go. There appears to be a minuscule meal set on this silly square-shaped tray. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break. That's a good idea, but it doesn't look sturdy enough to jam the mechanism, and I'd hate for it to break.
아, 그럴 수도 있죠. 신도 실수도 할 수 있지. 아, 신에 계시 어딜 가야 합니까? 아가집에 붓이 안 보였습니다. 블루신님, 잠시만요. 안 주웠어요, 블루시님. 동전 주웠음. 펜줄라가 있고. 야, 너 붓 있냐? 너 촌농 그린다며.
He sure does have a lot of barrels. I don't even need one barrel, much less multiple barrels.
아, 양동이 숨기고 있어. 아, 몸을 가렸어. 등짝, 아니구나.
Hi there, meat hook old pal.
What is it, Guybrush?
What's with all the candles?
I use them to create me art.
Your art? I didn't know you had an art.
Oh, yes. As a child, I was one of the foremost watercolor painters in the Tri-Island area. See? Here are me old paintbrushes.
Nice.
I love painting, but after I lost me hands in the accident, I just sort of drifted into piracy. I didn't really like being a pirate, but what else could I do? I was a painter with no hands.
알았어, 이제 갈게.
I'll
고마워.
just be on my way.
꺼내줘서 고맙다. 웨이트리스, 그 불타는 거 좀 줘요. 다시.
Excuse me, miss. Miss?
Can I help you?
Can I order some food?
Sure. What can I get you?
Do you have anything that's cooked?
Try the flaming scuttlefish. It's the only thing that isn't served raw.
I'll have that.
Excellent choice, sir. We're required to say that. Your order will be up shortly.
튼튼한 금연꽃. 불타는 소리 들린다. 숯덩이 생선이 오고 있어.
What is this? The boats, they are stopped.
어? 주방장이 이렇게 생겼구나.
I
빨리
better
빼.
move before he sees what I did.
뭐가 있었나? 아, 몰라.
What in the name of Hypel? Oh, here is the problem. Some smart Alec has jammed the works. So help me if I find out who did this.
내 타이밍을 놓쳤어요. 잠시 멍좀 때리고 있어요.
Voila! See this.
시작!
I've got nothing to paint on. I've got nothing to paint on.
양심 있게 다시 가진 않아.
Mon Dieu, not again!
맞아.
Uh-oh. I better move before he sees what I did.
Sacre bleu! I do not understand. Why does the boat keep stopping? What are these brushes doing here? Oh, oui, oui. Fix it again.
그로즈 술 아님? 나한테 술이 있었나?
Sorry.
술 없음. 술 없는데요?
I've got nothing to paint on.
그로즈로. 아 맞다. 그러려고 했음. 맞네. 생각 좀 더 하면 자판기였네. 셋 늦게 떴음. 아 미안함.
I'm rich.
나 부자야.
I'm rich.
하나 살 수 있나?
It's jammed. Stupid grog machine.
아 이것도 블루시님의 실수일 거야. 차버려. 에이. 에이.
Give me back my quarter.
많이 줬네? 아무도 없지. 다 챙겨 넣어. 닥터 스트레인지에서 다 그랬어. 다 챙겨 그냥. 다 챙겨. 아 왜 하나만 해? 다 챙겨.
I've already got one.
에이, 욕심 좀 더 부리지. 아 그래요?
Lua bar. What's a lua?
주문 부탁드릴게요. 알겠습니다. 부르시님이 게시해 주세요. 완벽.
Mon Dieu, not again!
Uh-oh. I better move before he sees what I did.
Sacre bleu! I do not understand. Why do the boats keep stopping? What are these brushes doing here?
증기. 발전기야? 불 꺼야 되는 거야? 아무것도 모릅니다. 나 몽기 져가지고 몽기 설치하게 해서 못하. 몽기! 지도가 나왔다.
Oh no! My beautiful painting! She's ruined! Hey, you might as well take it. It is of no use to me now.
나 공짜를 겟했다. 나 메이트리스 갇혔어. 안돼, 너 못 가.
It's a painting from Meat Hook's Blue period, depicting what appears to be the entire Tri-Island area.
트라이아일랜드. 아 걸걸한 아 걸걸한 누님. 아 그 누님 좀 무서운데. 저 누님 입이 험해가지고 무서워. 이거 본 적 있어요? 누님?
Oh, do you need me to carry that big, heavy picture for you?
Yeah, do you mind?
You know what else would look good on me? Your blood on my hand.
무서워.
Figurehead lady?
What?
What's with the surly attitude?
You'd be surly too if you were screwed to the stem of a ship.
Good point.
아 그렇긴 하겠다. 아 알겠다.
I have to go now.
Just don't go in the harbor.
아
Some of
목걸이
us live in the
팬
water.
알겠어요. 아 저 누님이 너무 무서워가지고 잊었어요.
A statuesque lady of your beauty should have a necklace.
Oh, how sweet. You remind me of the daughter your parents never had.
딸 있어요?
What is this compulsion you have to dress me up, you pantaloon freak?
팬이 나침판인가? 그림으로
Say, you don't happen to know anything about the ultimate insult, do you?
I got your ultimate insult right here.
Sounds like a big yes to me. Do you know where it is?
How the poop deck should I know? Get a load of this guy. Thinks just because I'm attached to a ship, I know where every little two-bit piece of dirt of an island is. What a scupper liquor. Ooh, look at me. I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I'm a mighty stupid pirate.
X 표시? 저쪽 가야 되는 거야? 아니야.
Interesting. Do you know what it looks like?
I told you, you festering bucket of shark bait. I don't know anything about your supposed ultimate insult. Look at you walking around like you got a bowsprit up your... Hey, what's this now?
Yikes, this looks complicated. This is your captain speaking. Prepare the ship for departure.
Oh, great. Now where are we going?
Jambalaya Island, home of the ultimate insult.
Jambalaya Island? What kind of name is that?
Can you get us there, Mr. Cheese?
Aye.
Make it so. Elaine?
Aren't
Elaine?
you forgetting something?
뭐?
Clean underwear? Thanks. I almost forgot.
You're welcome. No, you forgot to give the gubernatorial
그렇지.
Oh, yeah. Here.
난 여행 가기 전에 속옷 챙겨주는 줄 알았지.
I'm off to find the ultimate insult.
Try not to get killed and or cursed, dear.
What? What?
Hey, a talking monkey!
Oh, ungrateful. Mr. Cheese, wouldn't it be easier to sail around that typhoon on the horizon?
Where'd be the fun in that, Captain? Cry havoc and let's
turn to
the dogs of war.
Not in the face! Not in the face!
Oh, the ship cannot stand the strain, Captain.
There's no place like home. There's no place like
This
home.
was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour. And tacky-themed restaurants.
And tourists. Do I be hearing piped-in music wafting through those artificial trees?
What are you guys talking about? This is a perfectly normal pirate town. That's been completely taken over by the corporate tourist industry. Gee, Ozzy must have been really busy here.
Oh, I need a drink.
I've got repairs to make.
I'll stay here and,
매직 있다면서 또 식물 뜯어가는 거 아니야?